you can feel it building week to week. So I think we're in a really good spot, and now it's about keeping that going.
Max, you think of some of the tough moments you've had this season. How good was that last-ditch block you made in the box to stop them scoring?
Yeah, I think it's as you say, there's been difficult moments towards the start of the season as well. And as I said, I think we're in a really good rhythm now, and I think those moments like that, they start happening when you dig in and you start winning games. More things happen for you, but we can't take the foot off the gas at all. There's another game in a few days, and it's super important.
What's changed, Max?
I think I've said before, the manager's brought a calmness, some amazing ideas, and I think the togetherness in the group I can feel even just around the training ground. There's a big belief now, and as we look at the league, again there's a belief that we can do something special, and we're all in for that.
Is there a belief that you can win?
Attitude, did that have to change within the squad as well when the new manager came in, because I think everybody knew it wasn't good enough?
Yeah, of course. Attitude's the most important thing, I think, in terms of if you want to be successful and do well. So I think that's been the biggest change, and it's led to better moments on the pitch, and I still think we can improve as well.
There's 16 games left in the league. What's going to be required, do you think, to win it?
I think games like the Celtic game, we have to take that that belief, and we have to put that sort of performance on the pitch every single week. I think we can't rest on what's happened before. We can't rest on a game that's happened a few days before. There's a new team that's trying to take points off us, and I think we have to go all out. And Sunday's a huge game.
Big game at Tynecastle as well, wasn't it? Obviously you can't affect that, but you need to do your job out there, don't you, in front of Dundee?
Of course, all we can do is go and win on Sunday. So whatever happens there. But we have a game that's here in front of our fans, and that's the most important thing.
You said there's a belief that something special can happen this season, Max. Is that something special, winning the league perhaps?
Of course, and I think the boys have done that. As a group, we've all come together, and I think we've turned this around and have put ourselves in a really positive position. So I think now with 16 league games to go, it's on us to really capitalise on that and follow that up.
Max, can you kind of tell us how tough this season has been for you to get to this stage, to produce a block like that tonight? I mean, how are you feeling now, and do you feel kind of, stronger for having come through what you've been through?
Yeah, I feel, I think games like tonight, no disrespect to Friday night's game, this games like tonight are what gets you ready for, this run-in towards the end of the season, because, despite there being a lot of competition in my position, for example, we're going to need everyone, and I think 16 games to go. As I say, we're going to need everyone, and having a game like that, in your legs, for the confidence as well, as a player, that allows you to go in and be the best version of yourself.
Did you expect to be here 3 months ago in this position in the league, in terms of battling it for the top, because you were way behind and nobody gave you any chance?
Yeah, as you say, we were way behind, and again, I have to give credit to the group as well, because we've turned things around. But as I say, there's no point getting to this position and then letting up and resting. So I think, as I keep saying, Sunday is hugely important. Then the next one, then the next one. So we have full belief, and as I say, I came here. A lot of the boys came here, and the group here before. We want to do something special. So.
On a personal level, when you think how you felt that night in Bruges, did you think it's possible at that point to get to where you are now on a personal level and for the team?
Yeah, I've got a big belief in my own ability, and I think looking at where the group is now, how I feel now, I think we feel in a really confident spot, personally and collectively. So I feel full confidence in that, but the most important thing is I feel like we've turned a corner as a group, and you can feel the vibe around the place, and that's what feels really good.
How crazy football is, how the season started, and yet it could end in glory with two trophies potentially.
100%. And again, that's on us. As I keep saying, there's no point us getting to this position now, putting ourselves in a great position. We've got big games ahead now, and we have to follow that up.
Thanks, Max.
Cheers, Max.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.